Hello, my name is Fiona, and I'm a certified teacher and a Praxis coach with Study.com. If you are planning to take course 5164, then in this video, I will be reviewing some geometry problems like ones you may encounter on the exam. I hope you will find this helpful. Let's get started. All right, let's get right to it. What is the circumference of the circle? The formula to find the circumference of a circle is 2 times pi times radius. We know that the area of this circle is 36 pi inches squared, and the formula for finding the area of a circle is pi times radius squared. We need to find the radius, so we will work from this formula first. 36 pi inches squared is equal to pi times radius squared. So the radius squared in this case is equal to 36. That means the radius is the square root of 36, which is 6. So now that we have the radius, we can plug that into the formula for the circumference, which is 2 pi 6. So that is, the circumference of this circle is 12 pi inches. And we can mark that down there. All right, now on to our second question. If the rod is made of solid steel, what is the volume of steel used in making the rod? Again, here we need to use two formulae. The volume of a cylinder, which is pi times radius squared times height, and then the volume of a sphere, which is 4/3 times pi times radius cubed. As there is one semi-sphere at each end of the cylinder, we can calculate the combined volume. Let's begin. First, let's find the volume of the cylinder, which is pi times 2 squared times 16, and that is 64 pi centimeters cubed. All right, the next thing is the sphere, which is 4/3 pi 2 cubed, which is equal to 4/3 pi 8. Now we want to multiply the 8 by the 4/3, so we've got 4/3 times 8/1, which is 32/3. Then we need to divide 32 by 3, which is 10.6 repeating, but we're going to round up to 10.67. So that is 10.67 pi centimeters cubed, and we need to add it to the 64 pi centimeters cubed, and we get a total of 74.67 pi centimeters cubed. And we can check up our answer. All right, our final question is, which of the following is the maximum capacity of the silo? We see that our silo is built with a trapezoid-shaped bottom part and a rectangular prism top. So again, here we require two formulae. First, let's look at the formula for the volume of a trapezoid, which is half of the short base length plus long base length, in this case 4 plus 10, multiplied by the height by the length, which are 4 and 3. And this is equal to 84 meters cubed. All right, now for the formula of the rectangular prism, which is width times height times length. In this case, we've got 10 times 5 times 3, which is equal to 150 meters cubed. We add these two results and we get 234 meters cubed. And there you have it. I hope that I have been able to clear up any questions that you had so that you have a better understanding of these topics. Please remember to like and subscribe to this channel so that with Study.com's help, you will feel confident and prepared on test day. Bye for now.